upper hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Gino. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. Down at the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 2, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Bridgewater on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dallas up the middle. Running right through it. And some space here. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So golden field position there is stronger as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What are you guys doing?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion, the tight end. On first and 10, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll buy some time right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The tight end in motion right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Dancing to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Here we go. Strike. Broncos switch. Broncos switch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hot 70. Hot 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 70 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now receiver in motion left. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
They kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start the drive with Wilson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But I certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Geno. Steps away to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Running left is Walker to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Come on. Hey.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 55 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he works free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Walker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And to the left side here, Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd and 2. To throw is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot here before break. Smith rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready?
Smith on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drive everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Smith throwing again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now Gino on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. From the 50, it's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out. Not only on offense, between those touchdowns, defense held to get the ball back. And they played awfully well in this one. Both sides played at optimal level.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Back to Walker on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Block it in motion right. On second down, it's Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Bridgewater.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Play action now, Bridgewater.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.